Well, hey folks, Species7 here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 22. We're here on the Comlands map. Have a little lay down. Moo. Yes, works every time. Today, alright, enough. Today, we are going to, yes, make a soybean field. We are. So, I think we should probably leave a little bit of gap. Yeah, I'm thinking this strange colored band is probably about perfect. And we don't need to create fields, we've got a field. Oh, we're gonna need to create it when we get to the end. Alright, well. I don't know. Okay, it is on. What do you know? What do you know, man? Auto wide. Okay, let's set A. Oh. Try again. Let's go back in here. Snap the terrain angle on. Okay. Set A. Okay, can we set B yet? Set B. Okay. Should do it. Let's waddle on back. See, I'm not that bad at it if the keys actually work. Let's lock on. How are we doing? Yes. Let's just make sure. Alright, it is off, so we should only be plowing the field. Do I dare hit cruise control? I do. And there we go. There we go. So I do hope everybody is having themselves an awesome day. It is a Thursday as I record this. I guess you probably won't see it until the weekend, which hopefully will be wonderful for you. Not seeing this video, that's hard to be wonderful for anyone, but the weekend. Yeah, when we get to the end of this, we're going to have to turn on Allow to Create. That's what we spent all that money on yesterday, after all. And we're gonna take this way downhill. Alright, let's come to a stop. Let's turn the Allow Create on. And let's just make sure it's doing that. It is. And away we go. And we have room right next door to this for another field, should we choose to. It's such a narrow field that I didn't feel we were going to get very much in its current condition. So we're gonna do this. That's getting pretty steep, isn't it? I hope our kit can actually handle this. I think that's gonna do. Okay, drop her down. Boop. Perfect. Look at that. It's almost like I planned it. If you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing so. It helps out a lot. And of course, if you like the content, and I do put content up every day, by the way, at least a couple of videos of Farm Sim and some other random thing, whatever we're playing at the time, remember to hit that like button. So, there's shares and favorites and all that YouTubery as well, but I'll leave that to your discretion. But I absolutely insist, hit that like button. Like, yeah, shut up, old man, play the game. Now we're gonna have to get, of course, the rock guy out and all of those things. Well, that's okay. Wow. Wasn't it only like 2 episodes ago that I did the maintenance on this tractor? She's wearing thin, by guppies. Oh, a little bit of a yellow tinge to our lovely plants up the hill there. I imagine it's canola, that's why it's probably got that nice yellow tinge to it. It's certainly not because it's reaching any sort of state of ripeness. I'm not sure what the first thing is that will come ripe. I think it's probably barley that we planted pre-winter. Yes. Now, unfortunately, with Create Fields on, I can't exactly turn this over to a hired helper. In fact, I can barely do it myself. Okay, there we go. Looks good. Out of the dirt with you. And get you right to the right spot. That looks about right. Yoing, worked out. Excellent. Yeah, this isn't very wide. Man, we're gonna get a lot of sunflowers this year. Yeah. Thanks to, well, certain hired workers who don't seem to understand that grass is grass. If it's in a field, it's because I wanted it in a field. Oh, well. What can you do? Not a lot, man. Not a lot. So it is today, the 5th of May. And, oh, since I missed it yesterday, May the 4th be with you. But, yeah, it's the 5th of May today. And so far, I just gotta tell you, man. Springtime, weather-wise, has been absolute crapopotamus. It has. Like, yeah. If this spring were an animal, it would be a crapopotamus. So, yeah. Not good. It's, like we're barely making double digits in temperatures. Now keep in mind, we're Canadians, so, you know, we don't use that whole Fahrenheit thing. We're a little more up to date than that, yes indeed. We believe in counting by tens, so we're metrics. But yeah, it's quite commonly still getting down to 5 or 6 degrees at night. And during the daytime, barely making 10. Like, I think today it's supposed to make 11 degrees. It's the 5th of May. It should be 17 degrees. And yeah, that 6 degrees makes a much bigger difference in Celsius. It does, you know. Like, the difference between 72 degrees Fahrenheit and 78 degrees Fahrenheit isn't all that much. You would feel it, but it isn't that much. Yeah. The difference between 11 Celsius and 17 Celsius. Much bigger. Oh, I didn't hit the get in line button. There we are. Now we'll actually get a proper row. Make sure we're just a foot past. Perfect. Yeah. Lovely. Away we go. So yeah, pretty disappointing. So I mean, great if you like sitting around in the house watching Netflix and playing video games. I don't know anybody that does that. Although, actually, to be honest with you, in the next few days, I am going to cancel Netflix. Yeah. I mean, last month they increased the price again, which, yeah, I understand that, you know, pumping all that content out probably costs a penny or two. But maybe if they didn't keep going, if they didn't keep saying that, you know, we're increasing the price to bring you more content and better content, you know, because their content has been lacking AF lately. You know, a lot of like unfinished series and stuff. You know, they'll show season 1 and season 2 of like a 4 or 5 season thing. You know, and then you'll go through the first 2 and that'll be it, and then 2 months later they'll go, hey, season 3 is coming in 3 weeks. Well, I don't know about the rest of the world, man, but 2 or 3 months after I've watched something, I might remember the title. I might remember somebody that was in it. Beyond that, nope, if I don't watch it again, the rest of the series is just blah. So, you know. Yeah, I don't know. And new content? Not so much. You know, I mean, I can understand as well. I suppose with the pandemic, they didn't get to make a lot of original programming. Perhaps not as much as they might have intended. So don't charge us for it. There we go. I was determined we were going to make the edge of that. Absolutely determined. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I didn't do a very nice, very nice thing to do to my, harvester, that's for sure. Oops. Oh well. Yeah. So yeah, with summer hopefully coming, I'm gonna get rid of Netflix, I think, at least for a while. Probably next fall, late in the fall or something, as the weather starts to go goofy again and my projects start to run a little dim, I might rehook it up. You know, once they start going, yeah, we'll give it to you for this much. But yeah, for now, I think, and apparently I'm not alone. I guess in April they lost over 250,000 customers. And they're expecting by June to have lost over 1 million. So, I mean, that sounds like a lot, but if you have 5 of something, 3 sounds like a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, when you have a few billion, 1 million here, 1 million there, it's barely a raising of a concern, you know? Let alone being an actual event. So, yeah. But they're on their way out. I just, yeah, I've had enough. When I started with them, they were $9.99 a month, and then they decided that, hey, even though we advertise ourselves as a high-definition download and blah, 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 let's charge more if you actually want high definition. And that was the beginning of it. Now it's $23 a month Canadian. Yeah, that's quite a jump. And that's only in about 3 years. They have over doubled the price. So, yeah. And considering how little content Disney's been adding, I think they're going to be very soon joining Netflix in the, well, it was nice to know you but category. Now I will be keeping Prime. Not because their content is so great, but because of the shipping thing. Basically, I don't get 2-day shipping. They seem to think that I live, I don't know, 600 miles north of the Arctic Circle or something from the way they treat shipping. But I do get the free shipping, and that's what makes the difference. Because living in a small town, it's quite often it is much cheaper for me to buy things you wouldn't normally buy online. Like, yesterday I ordered coffee. You know, we have half a dozen places, supermarkets in town, where you can buy coffee for a decent price. That decent price is about $1.50 a tin more than Amazon will supply me with it for. Now, if I had to pay shipping, it wouldn't be a deal. But because I don't, it's a great deal. You know. So yeah, I ordered, 5 cans of coffee. That's going to get me through the next 3 or 4 months, but it's such a good deal. It's saving me, that 5 cans is saving me not only $10 at the store, but it's locked in at that price. You know what I mean? Because prices are still going up in the store. You know, now the coffee's gone from, $7.99 a can to $8.99. By the time I run out of what I ordered, it's probably going to be $10.99 a can. Alright? So when I come close to running out, I'll see if they can still beat the price. If they do, I'll order enough to give myself another bit of a buffer zone. You know. Now, I imagine eventually this shipping thing and all of the other things that are sort of, messing with our economy at the moment will get straightened out. But in the meanwhile, wow, this month it cost me $200 to feed myself and my cats. 6 months ago, on average, it was $140. So, and believe me, that's cheap. Most people spend a heck of a lot more than that. Like, huge amounts more than that. Alright, actually, let's stop here for a second. I think we're at the point where we can start getting more than one thing done at a time. So, Big Red, you, sir, are going to grab the Rocky Picker-Upper. And you're going to go down and chase me around the field. I think I'm far enough ahead to deploy this guy. Alrighty. And they're off. AI worker is blocked by an object. Pretty sure I've told you guys I don't like being called an object. Yeah, he's probably a little quicker than we are. So, Hopefully I've started far enough down the road that he's not going to catch up in too much of a hurry. And we'll have to keep an eye open. He might actually fill up now that he's already halfway there. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of acreage, for sure. I could probably go a row or two over as well. We'll see how that goes. How are we doing for time here today? We're good. We're good. Let's have a sip of the reasonably cold coffee. Disgusting. Alrighty. Yeah. I'd be really concerned about the amount of coffee I drink. Except most of it I don't actually drink. I make it, I have a couple of sips and go, that's good. And the next time I look at it, it's cold, and I have a sip and go, yeah, that's not so good. So it sits around for an hour or so, then I dump it out and make a new one. So, I should in fact be more concerned about the amount of coffee I dump down the sink as opposed to the amount I drink. Yeah, kind of wasteful that way. But most of that I can say with confidence is because of where I'm sitting right now. I like to have a coffee here, so I do have something to sip on, you know. Especially since I'm yapping away for these entire things. But yeah, I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing that a 40-minute episode usually sees me through about a third of a cup of coffee. Alright, he's getting himself turned around up there. Hopefully. Hopefully he hasn't just decided, nah, this looks difficult, I'm going home. Well, you never know, it is the AI. And now he's disappeared completely. That gives me far more confidence. Yeah, he's just gone. Oh, there he is. I thought maybe he'd gone off to collect the rocks out of the pig pen or something. Oh, he's still turning around? Man. Well, that's what's going to stop him from being able to catch up with us. And here we are with this weird patterning of grass again. It's just strange. Well, hopefully he's not leaving weird patterns with the rock collector. I mean, the plowing's going fine. Yeah, he's definitely making ground. That looks like that's about his third row. And we are at not quite 2. And this thing seems to be dragging, eh? Now I know there is a mod on the mod hub that allows you to adjust working speed. So if you'd rather do 15 while you're doing this instead of 10, you could. Why are you not getting that last bit? Weird. It just didn't want to plow that last little bit. I mean, we're still on our own ground because we own 7. Weird. No issues there. Okay. There's just no explaining it. Not at all. Yeah, I don't think we want to run... Well, I suppose we could run one, eh? It's pretty level there. That's going to get us close to the edge, but that's fine. I guess this guy's not quite as fast coming back up that hill, is he? No. Now you know the struggle is real, dude. Yeah, he's definitely gaining on us. Oh well, I mean, worst comes to worst, we just have to put the brakes on him while we do the last little bit, whatever will be left when he is caught up, and we'll be good to go. Indeed. What? Blocked by an object? What? Well, you better figure it out up there, dude. If I find out you're just sitting there staring at the wall of the pig pen because it's too much for you to comprehend, we will find someone else to do your job. They're just a-waiting in line, pal. It looks... oh no, I guess. Looks off-center, doesn't it? It's just the angle from the hill, I guess. Weird. Alright, right about there. And run, boy, run. Alright. Get up over the hump of the hill there and find out what's going on with our hired worker. Because I would have expected we'd have seen him coming back down the hill, but I have a feeling he might be, well, stuck. Yeah, still kind of looking that way. Oh no, there he is. Maybe. I don't think he's actually moving. No, he's facing the shed. He's stuck. Ah, for... moron. Yeah, look at you. What is the problem there? Didn't you see what I did? Really? You just completely shut it off and went home, did you? Why is it showing a harvester? Why am I in the harvester? Are you still sitting in there? You were. You freak. You just sitting there, you didn't even make an attempt. You just sitting there doing nothing. Just because you have your beacons flashing, it doesn't make you a good worker, dude. Alright. First of all, get back to work. Blocked by an object. Good lord. The only object blocking that boy is his own brain. Alrighty. I have a feeling that's going to be an issue every time we go up and down here. I should say every time he goes up and down here. Well, we got just over a row left, eh? Maybe I'll move that combine. Slide it in behind the shed until he's done. That cider had no trouble getting to the edge. Okay. Let's go move that combine before he gets back. Okay. And here he comes back up the hill. Yeah, okay, well, we'll do one more row to bring this back even. And then we'll be good. We gotta come back up the hill anyway, we might as well drag the plow behind us. So I moved the harvester, dude. Just turn around like you knew what you're doing, okay? Seriously. I will fire your butt. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting up past our time here. Okay, you made it to the end. And you're blocked by an object. You know there's a reverse gear, eh? You dipstick. Oh well. I guess what I'll do is I'll run a headland or two. In fact, I'm not going to leave him sitting there in that thing, because he'll just sit there all frickin' day. Go home. You're done for the day, dude. You are... Oh, not only that, he came up a row he'd already done. Ah, for... He's completely useless. Completely frickin' useless. Unbelievable. Alright. We'll have to manually run a headland, and then we'll get him back at it, because next time around I guess we'll have to do, well, I guess seeding. Alright guys, I'm gonna run the last row up there, and then, yeah, like I said, we'll manage what's left to be done, and take it from there. But that's gonna be next episode. We are, oops. Don't know what I was thinking there. We are done here for today. So, hope you enjoyed. If you did, again, please remember to hit that like button on your way out. But above and beyond all of that, do take care of each other, folks. Nobody else is gonna. Ciao for now.